gonna do that last cancer for reading for what's his name? E.K.RAY. Maybe the soul cycle spirit of or the soul cycle. Sorry guys, I just woke up. Maybe the soul cycle for E.K.RAY, Holy Spirit. Let us know how things are gonna go for him today or tomorrow. You hear that song? That song that's playing right now? The long arm of the lawns. It's just this funny fucking song you playing right now on the radio. Oh my god. Okay. The Holy Spirit, give me the soul cycle of E.K.RAY. We got in the heart of the matter. This is like a student. This one represents like the student. Somebody who's very curious about things. That pentacle is like something that he just found that he's like he's interested in. Like he might have just found like his calling, like in life, like, or that's what I'm getting from it anyway. He might have just found, yeah, his like he'd been looking for something for a long time and he finally found it. But it's like I don't know. This reminds me like when I started doing tarot, kind of like the same thing. Like it doesn't matter like how old you are. Like I know he looks young in this one, but it's like he's just like finding now like what he's meant to be here for. And he's yeah. This one represents like the student, like somebody who just found like kind of like what they're here to do. So that's the heart of the matter. We got in the challenge position for E.K.RAY. Holy, that's a lot, Spirit. Let's see here. Like the Fool. So challenge is to embark on a new journey and just like basically like without a care, like just like have faith basically. See how he's gonna walk off the cliff there, like he's like the Fool is like he's one of the most powerful cards in the deck, but really he's just kind of like a baby, you know what I mean? Like he's innocent. He's like the Most High always looks out for him, right? Because I don't know, I think he likes him because he's interesting, right? Because you never know what the hell he's gonna do next, right? I think sometimes when the big guy's bored, he says, I wonder what the Fool's doing, you know what I mean? And he goes and so like no matter what he does, he's always protected. Like even if he walks off that cliff, like there'll be like an imaginary hand there, like that's gonna catch him, right? Because he looks out for his Fool, you know what I mean? But that's why he's one of the most powerful cards in the deck too, is because can literally do no wrong. Like he can walk off that cliff like in whistling and not even paying attention to what he's doing, and somehow something will happen, like the wind will blow him back or something like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. And that also represents like the bag that he's carrying. It looks at that's all his like experience from like his past lifetime. Because like when you finish a soul cycle, like at the end, or the last card is the world, you come back as the fool. That's like the story of the tarot anyway, where he like everybody starts off as the fool, right? And that's your challenge, I guess, is to like just go out there like it's a new adventure. We got here subconsciously is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is like she's like all knowing, like she's like knows basically everything, and what she doesn't know she can get the answers to within her. She's kind of like the Hermit. The Hermit's the same thing, like only like kind of like male version of this. Like they have all the answers within, but they spend a lot of time alone and they don't tell all their secrets to everybody, right? But all the secrets are within them. What do we have in the past? In the past, you had like this is like Archangel Michael. This is like angelic support. Like I don't know if you noticed it, but like through your whole life, you've had like these guys have been looking out for you, right? Like maybe you haven't seen it or whatever, but like they have, like, because yeah, it says in the past, yeah, like the angels know, like they know everybody, like they're inside, like before they're even born, like it's like they know what they're here to do. They know what your purpose is, even if you don't know what it is, right? So, and they'll, like I say, they're always around. Like I don't know, yeah, they're always around, man. Like always, even when it seems like they're not. Like things could be a lot worse than they really are, right? And then right now you're looking for, this makes sense, like this is a guy, he's like a merchant, and he's looking over the lake there, and those are all ships, eh? So they're all carrying his merchandise and stuff, so he's like, he's waiting for his ships to come in, I guess. You see, like, he's got all his money out there, and he's just waiting for it to come back to him and see what's, he's watching them, I guess, to make sure they're coming in. So this one means like just waiting for your ships to come in, which you're kind of waiting to find out, I guess, what your next thing is, right? What do we got in the future for E.K.RAY, Holy Spirit? Let's see here. Oh shit. Heartbreak. Yeah, Heartbreak. But yeah. Yeah, see, this is like Heartbreak. This leads like in the future. It's gonna be something that's gonna really like hurt or whatever. But the thing is, eventually it goes like this, right? And those swords, like, they come out, and when what's left is a hole, but you can fill it with something new, right? So once they're out, like you can finally get that whatever it was that caused that. You can you pull those swords out, you can still fill it, and it actually leaves the way it's described it to me is like it leaves like it leaves more of a spot for like the next one to be bigger if you can, once you can trust again, and like it'll leave like it leaves a place for like so where you could actually put more love. Influencing this, the way you're influencing this is this is like passion, new passion. You're gonna get a new passion. This is like a gift from spirit, like whatever it is. I think it has to do with this, because like at the heart of the situation is that you're gonna find something that you're gonna just stumble upon something, or you might have already, found something that you don't even, you never thought of before, and you're like, how did I not recognize this? And you're going to get very passionate about it. And yeah, I think it's going to be like your life calling type thing. Because yeah, when Spirit gives you like a passion for something, so usually it's something that was in you like all along, like when you were a kid and you always wanted to do it, but like you just never got around to it, or you never, you know what I mean? You never thought of it, or you thought that you could never do it. You know what I mean? But you'll get like a new passion for that, for something like that, and it's gonna basically take your life over. And that's gonna be like the reason why you're here. What do we got in hopes and fears? Fears is burdens. Fears is burdens. Yes, remember yesterday's reading? I think it was yesterday's, or maybe the day before, but it said you had burdens in your past, so you're afraid you're gonna have like a lot of burdens again. But that's just a fear, you know what I mean? It only, like, but you be careful, because the things that you think about all the time, even if they're not real, like if you think about them long enough, you'll actually manifest them into your life. Like if you think about like your fears long enough, eventually your fears will become real. Just from you like spending all that energy like thinking about them. Like, because whatever you put out to the universe brings back to you. So like if you think about like oh my god, I'm gonna get in a plane crash, I'm gonna get in a plane crash. Like, I wouldn't want to go flying on a plane with a guy that's thinking that all the time, you know what I mean? It's because he might actually be manifesting that. You never know, right? What do we got in the way you're looking at it? This one? The way you're looking at it is you're planning. You're planning and plotting for the future. Like, you know, see how he's got the world in his hand there? It reminds me of like the Scarface thing, like at the beginning where it's like the world is yours or whatever. He's like planning like on what his next moves are gonna be. So that could be what you're doing too. Is just you're kind of planning like what am I gonna do if I do this? What am I gonna do if that happens? Or and in the what am I getting from that? Yeah, see, it's funny how these two are right beside each other too, because like this is your fears and this is like your gift from Spirit. It's like you're worried about all these burdens or whatever, but your passion, see how that big stick is like thicker than all those sticks. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna make it so that like even if you do have burdens, like the passion that you're gonna have for whatever this is that he's gonna give you passion about is like literally gonna be like you'll be able to throw those sticks on your back and like it's not even gonna make a difference. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting from that. What do we have in environment for E.K.RAY, Holy Spirit? Oh, judgment. We knew this was coming out, but this is the kind of judgment. Like I said, I trust this judgment more than I trust like the law courts. I'll tell you that, because like the law courts is like there's no leeway with them, right? Like unless these guys basically like make it, you know what I mean? Like, because these guys really govern the lower down like law courts, right? Like if you make peace with these guys, like that means a lot. That means a lot to it really does. And I don't know what your story is. Like I don't know what's gonna happen, but they literally like these guys hold all the power, even if people don't know that. Like they really do. I've seen it like many times. Like they can change like any situation around. Like, but there might be a reason why you have to go do that. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a reason for you. Maybe you're supposed to do something in there, or maybe what you're gonna find. Maybe this thing might be something that you find in there or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe there's somebody you're gonna need to meet in there that will help you along your path there. You know what I mean? There's so many things that nobody knows what's really gonna happen, right? But these guys I know control what's gonna happen. Like that's why I don't know. This would be the judge I would be going to literally talk to. I wouldn't be talking like, let your lawyer obviously handle your other legal business, but you know, like that's always wise, is like make sure you have a good lawyer and stuff like that. But what do you got in the outcome for E.K.Ray? The Hanged Man. Okay. What else? I have this one. And celebrations. Okay. It's like a party actually, or some shit like that. What else? One more spirit. Oh, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so she's like kind of like a judge. So she's like a worldly judge. So your judge might actually be a woman, I'm thinking, in your case, is what this might be saying. But this one's a Hanged Man. That means like getting a different outcome. Is you're gonna get like a different, you or somebody else, maybe even the court system or people around you, or somebody's gonna get like a different perspective on things. Like they're gonna see something that like they didn't see before, and it's gonna be like a different perspective. So yeah, this could also be like Pisces energy, but yeah, somebody's gonna get like a different perspective on things. Like this could also mean sacrifice too, but yeah, and I don't know what this would mean, like party, maybe some kind of, this just means like a summer party or something like that. So something could happen at something like that. And yeah, this could mean like, this is like a judge, like the Queen of Swords, like she's a judge, and like she like literally like she sees through bullshit. Like she'll see like the truth. Like there's no point in lying to this bitch. Like, because literally she sees everything. She's very perceptive. And see how she's waving in with one hand? She's like waving in like, come here, like tell me your story or whatever. But like the other hand's like got that sword, and like literally if you lie to her, she'll like fucking heads will roll, right? So I don't know, maybe your judge is gonna be like that, but maybe it's just best like to tell the truth to her, or I don't know. I just listen to what your legal advice says, but because normally they know what they're doing, but. And the underlying energy is the Knight of Wands. That's the this guy's like the most fearless like knight in the deck. Like he's like the yeah, he's fiery bastard. Like he just rushes into battle, and like he's also known as a player, right? Because he's just in and out, in and out, in and out. When he's done one thing, he runs off to the next thing. He doesn't matter if he gets some chick pregnant or something. He's just like, oh, gotta go. You know what I mean? Next thing is gotta go do this or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's literally like the adventurer, like fearless type person. So I don't know if you know somebody like that, or this could be you, maybe. I don't know. But this is the underlying energy. So this is like with the energy through this whole reading here. So maybe that's the way you handle things or whatever, or like maybe that's what you're maybe that's the way you're supposed to handle things. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, whatever this is the main thing. So this is what you're gonna, whatever this is, that pentacle he's holding or whatever, that's gonna be like big, and that's whatever it is, like Spirit's gonna give you like super passion for it. Like he's gonna give you like this means like passion. Like he's gonna like literally like that big stick that he gave you, that he's gonna give you, or he might have already gave you, or it might have always been in you, is gonna be like bigger than all these burdens, all these little sticks here that he's trying to hold. Like this sticks a lot. Spirit sticks a lot bigger, right? So like he's you will like, just whatever that is, I would just go with that, because that's literally, you'll feel it. It'll be what you're supposed to do, and it'll be like yeah. But anyways, bro, like good luck, man. Let me know like how things go. Like if yeah. Oh, I'll text you my number. Right now I'll text it, and this should be up like in an hour or two. I'm gonna go to the library and see if I can upload it right away.